welcome back to my bathroom. Today I wanted to do a video on my makeup routine. It's going to get really scary up in here because I usually film this last after I put my makeup on, but I start with a blank face, no makeup. I'm almost 59 years old. It's going to get real ugly. Just a bit scary up in here. But I just wanted to show you, I had so many people request a makeup video, which I am not a makeup artist. I'm not good at tutorials. I'm really not. I just put my makeup on to the best of my ability and go. So I'm going to show, this is going to be a long video because when you're almost 59, it takes a little longer than when I was 20. All I had to do was throw on a lipstick and an eye pencil and boom, I was out the door. But it doesn't quite work that way anymore, and that's okay. I love makeup. That's why we're all here watching these videos, right? Because we love makeup. So this is the makeup that I had on in the last video of my outfit of the day for church. So, yeah, I will shut up now and be ready because makeup's off. Okay, this is it. I told you it could be scary, no makeup whatsoever. So let's just get started. The first thing, I don't really like a wet-looking, shiny face. So I'm not sure if this is what it was meant for. I use this Benefit Professional. I love it, but I've also used, you could also use the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base. It just kind of tones your skin down. I'm going to use the Professionals today. And I just get kind of a good little glob. Put it on my nose because that's where my pores are the most, and just kind of spread it around my face. It kind of mattifies your face and also helps with any pores. So I'm just going to put that everywhere. I have no makeup on. I'm almost 59 years old. It's just a clear, clean, matte face. Now it's mattified. I think a glowy face is good. My makeup will kind of make it glowy. So I'd rather have the makeup make it glowy than just shiny and look like a beacon. So that's what I do first. Professionals. Then what I use next is the Maybelline. This is in the light, number 10 light. And what I do is I run it a little bit on my nose, under my eyes. I don't use a lot of this because a little bit of this goes a long way. I put a little bit along my jawline because I've used my self tanner, the Sally Hansen airbrush legs. I use it on my chest. So I want to make my jawline blend in. And then I use a Sigma Kabuki brush, flat brush, and just blend all that together, all over my face and down my jawline to blend so that I don't have that tan and then not tan, because I never ever tan my face. I'm happy with my skin the way it is. I've always worn a hat, or when I'm out in the sun, I'm usually got my head down reading a book. Thank goodness I did that as a young person, because the rest of me looks like it was in a war. But my face, I did keep out of the sun. So use a sunscreen. That's the best advice I could give. That's the best advice I could give to you for anti-aging. Then the next thing I use is, I have got so many different foundations. I've got Chanel, I've got Guerlain, I've got more Chanel and more Chanel, I've got Makeup Forever, I've got Maybelline, I've got high-end, I've got low-end, I've got every makeup foundation you could imagine. But for aging skin, for my skin anyway, my aging skin, I love the YSL Touche Eclat, and the shade that I use is B40. It's a medium coverage. It's not heavy. It just, I don't know, it just kind of helps with fine lines and wrinkles. It's not going to take them away, trust me, but it does kind of help with them. So I use the tiniest little amount, and I usually always get a little bit too much. Almost just a half a pump is all I need. See, that is really too much. I'm going to get a tissue and blot some of that out. And what I do is just start like middle of my face and spread that all around. Just buff it in. I love this foundation. Like I said, I have searched the world for the perfect foundation, and I found this one, and I absolutely love it. It's perfect for my skin, for my age. I'm almost 59, and it works for me. And if it's working for me, I am going to stick with it. And I can't imagine, I've had that for probably 6 months, and it's still going strong. I can't imagine liking any other foundation more than I do that one. So I just buff that in, kind of hit my ears, my hairline, everywhere, especially go down the jawline, okay? So that is done. Then the next thing I use is, this is my magic potion here, and it's the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess, or any bronzer just to warm up this face. It's so flat right now, it's so blah, it's really boring. So I just swirl my brush in. This is just a MAC brush that I got in a holiday collection. I start on my forehead, cheeks, and for all of you that say, stop with the Botox, look at those wrinkles in that forehead. There is no Botox in there. I did do the vampire facelift about a year and a half ago. I've had so many people, I will do a separate video about it, but I love it. I think it just made my skin improve, my skin tone improve. I felt like every day for like, I would look in the mirror and go, wow, that is different. Today I look at, my skin looks a little bit different, a little more improved. And I just kept seeing that as time went on. So yeah, I would highly recommend. It's called the Vampire Facelift. They take your blood out. I'll do a video about it, an updated video. So back to this. Forehead, cheeks, chin, and a little bit down the bridge of my nose. See how that just kind of warms up your face? I could literally stop here and I could be okay. If I stopped right there, I need to do something to my eyes because I have nowhere eyes. I've got blonde eyelashes and nowhere eyes. So, but I could stop right there and be okay. I could live with it. So, but I'm going to do my brows because brows are the windows to your eyes. I heard that somewhere. It might have been Michelle Phan. So I'm going to, what I use is the Estee Lauder Brow Pencil, and this one, it's a retractable. The brush comes off. This comes off, and you refill these. They're like 12 bucks. I went to Estee Lauder and they said, no, don't use blonde, use dark brown. So that's the shade I'm going to use. What I do right first is I have a little spoolie, which is kind of a nightmare foundation out of my eyebrows just because I brush them up and get any little bits of foundation out of my eyebrows because that's not a pretty look. Foundation in your eyebrows just is not a pretty look. And I start here at the inner part and just kind of light strokes. Don't draw a line. My sister used to do that and it looked wicked. Just light strokes and just pretend like you're filling it in with little tiny hairs. I'm a child of the 70s, so I plucked. I look like a freaking chicken. My eyebrows end right there because I plucked everything. Anything and everything. I just did it because I don't know why I did it. So following with that, I follow that line underneath and go to about there and then take the tail. I don't go down. I take it and go out because I want to keep everything in it. When you get my age, you want everything lifted up. And that's the bottom. And then I go back in and do the top. And follow that in and just lightly fill everything else in. And then I do the same exact thing on the other side. And the thing about eyebrows is I don't think you want them ever to look harsh because especially as you get older, and anything that looks harsh is going to look harsh. And so I try to keep them as soft, everything on my makeup I try to keep as soft and gentle as I can. Okay, so that is, I've got them penciled in. Now the trick I use to keep them from being harsh, I got these at Target. It's e.l.f. brand. It's clear mascara and brow gel. I bought Anastasia. I've bought the real expensive ones, and I love them. I'm not going to say that they're not great. This is $1 at Target. So I just take it out, get the excess off, and just run it up on my brow. So everything is going up, and just run it through. It just softens your brows up. If you do that, it kind of gives the effect of a softer brow. It's not as harsh. It's just a pretty brow. So then the next thing I use, I'm going to start doing my eyes because my eyes, like I said, are nowhere. I've got blonde eyelashes. They're just nowhere eyes. I am the reason that makeup was invented. Oh my gosh, really and truly. I love the Instant Age, the Maybelline, the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. And I've used it for like concealer or whatever. I don't really have a whole lot anymore that I need to conceal, just a little redness around my eyes. I've used that or I've used the Maybelline that I also use. Either one. And I put that on my eyelid. And then I take my finger and just pat it in. I'm just using it. I tried other things and they just didn't work as well. And what I use for my eyeshadow base on my lid, the NYX in a white matte, I've gone through 3 of these. I get them at Ulta for like $1.50 or whatever they are. Very, very inexpensive. And then I just use a flat shader brush and pat that on the lid. Just a pretty good wash of white. And I always hit that inner corner just because it makes your eyes look bright and wide awake and makes you look like you got a good night's sleep. And I think that the white this is just my everyday makeup routine. And then I just use a fine little line right under the brow, just to highlight under that brow bone. And make sure you get that inner corner really well. I don't think you could use too much of this, of the white. Okay, so that's done. Then I take just a blending brush, like a MAC blending brush, and just blend out the edges of that so it's not too overdone, and get ready for the next step. I got this, I watched Lauren Curtis, and she is a little blonde Aussie girl from Australia that is just absolutely gorgeous. But I saw her video and I watched this I saw that she used this matte nude, and I ordered it on Amazon for it was really cheap. And I'm going to use these 3 colors. I'm going to use this color for my transition color, this color for my outer V, and this color under the eye. Okay, so I'm going to meet Matte Garcia, Matte Wood, and Matte Hung. So the first, I have this Estee Lauder brush. I'm going to use the brown here for my transition color. And what I do is I just put it right under that bone. When you have I don't have hooded eyes, but I'm older, so they're like gravity hooded eyes. When you put the dark where the hood is, it really helps recess that hood, and the white makes it pop out, so anything white pops out, anything dark recedes. So I'm going to put that transition color right there where my eye is slightly hooded. And the same on this side. And it looks crazy wacky now, but it really does make the big difference in your eyes looking more wide and open, and boy, I look crazy. BB cream. BB cream. I tried to love BB cream. I really did. I tried to love it, but it just didn't work for me. This is the way I use my BB cream. I have a little bit on my brush, and I take it and hold it right under my eye and go halfway under my eye with that same transition color and up. I just hold it there. Crazy, but this is going to work. And then I put this same on the other side and go under the eye. It just helps me get that pattern that I'm trying to look for. Can you see? Then I blend that out a little bit. Blend them together. I like to blend them as I go so it doesn't get muddied. Then I'm going to use this Matte Wood, the darker middle brown, this one right here. And that's going to be my outer corner color. And I'm just going to use a tapered brush. Again, use my BB cream the way it's not intended for. And go under the eye here and in that outer corner just to get that smoky eye look. And kind of bring it up. I put too much on there. Same with this one, just pull it up into that outer corner. It doesn't have to be neat or perfect at all. And then, because that line is kind of harsh there, I just usually take my brush and brush it out. And then what I do is I have a little pencil brush here, just a dirty little pencil brush. And I'm going to use this Matte Hung color, this kind of a taupey brown, and do this one under my eye to make it a little less harsh and just to soften that under eye up. That's how I do it. So my eyeshadow's in. I'm just going to blend it a little bit. And that's it. Looking crazy, girl. You look a little bit crazy. But it's going to come together, trust me. And I need to put some lipstick on because I look like I died or something. I'm married to this, the Urban Decay 24/7 in 0. Love this eye pencil. It doesn't droop, it doesn't fade, it doesn't run. It just is, to me, it's just perfect. I know it, I'm a child of the 70s again. I could have just lived with a black eyebrow pencil, a little red Maybelline. But I put it here in the center of my eye, just put on my eyelid, close my eye, and it does the upper and the lower lid. And I give it a good twirl in there because I don't want any skin showing through that. I think that looks funny. And just really get into the roots of your eyelashes. That does it on the bottom and on the top, and it really gets that a thorough line, okay? Now, this is my favorite part. I know everybody probably has a favorite part of their makeup routine. My favorite part is my eyeliner. I love to put on eyeliner. I don't know why. I'm not good at it. Not good at it at all, but I love to do it. I am in love with the L'Oreal Liner Intense. I'm married to it. I will never stray from it. I hope they never stop making it, or if they do, they make something identical because I absolutely love this. What I do with my eyeliner is this. I lay it, I put my eye, I look into my mirror's right here. I look into my mirror, lay it halfway across my eye, just lay it on my eyelashes, and just short strokes take it to the very end of my eyelid, right to the very, very end. When I get to the very end, I'll get a little bit more product. I take it and go straight out, or out, like so. That doesn't look right, right? So I take it and then go draw a line, connect the end to get that perfect wing. It's perfect for me. I love eyeliner. I just love putting it on. I don't know why. So I put it in the middle. Then I'm going to do this eye. Put it in the middle. Pull it up. Connect the lines. So simple. And make sure you fill it in really well, because otherwise it's going to look strange. So there's my eyeliner, is done. It might be a little bit heavy, but I like eyeliner. And now the next thing I'm going to do before I do anything else, just because I can't stand looking at myself anymore without it, is my lipstick. And everybody said, oh, I love your lipstick in that last video. So it's so simple. My lipstick is so simple. It's what I've been using. I love my lip liner. This is a different Estee Lauder. And this is the retractable in Cafe Rose. And when it's empty, these are $12, okay? Make sure all the goobers are off my lips. And what I do, I'm going to have to shut up to do this. What I do is simply, I overline my lips because I'm going to fill them in with liner, but I want to have fuller lips. I did do the lip injections with the vampire with my own blood, and I still think they look a little full, but let's make them just a little fuller with a little bit of overlining. So I start here and overline, and I'm going to shut up so I can do it. There's my top overlined lip, and I'm going to go to the bottom. See, my lip right here ends right there. That's where my real lip ends. But I'm going to go a little deeper, because that's how I roll. See, I'm going to take it all the way down. Like her. So what I'm going to do is just fill it in, not all my whole lip, not the center, but the outline. I hold this on the edge and just fill it in, but not in the middle. Then I take the other end of my retractable Estee Lauder. It's got a brush on it, and I just rub that out so there is no harsh lip line. And so the outside is a little more dense. it's a little more outlined than the center of my lips, because if you leave the center of your lips a little bit lighter, it makes them look fuller and poutier. Don't we all want to look pouty? Oh. So there's that. And then the lipstick color that I've just been madly in love with, I love this color so much I went and got another one to have in my handbag, and that is the NYC. You can get it at Target. It's like $1.50 in number 417, and it's called Flirty. And I love this color. It's just a basic color. It lasts pretty long, and it works very well. I love it. It's funny how I bought some of the Tom Ford lipsticks at like $48 at Saks Fifth Avenue, and they're sitting in a drawer, and I bought this for like $1.50 NYC, and I love it more. It's got a little shine to it. It just matches that Estee Lauder Cafe Rose color perfectly. I really like that lip combination. Now I'm going to put a little bit of blush on. I love my Sephora blush or brush collection. I got this at Christmas during the holidays last year. It's just great. It's got all the little brushes you need. I kept my little Too Faced brushes in Florida, so these are the ones I use up here. This is the blush brush I use, and I've got to run to MAC. I've got to get myself to MAC, because my favorite MAC blush is in Peaches. I love it. It's a sheer tone blush, so I have a very heavy hand. I have a little color in my cheeks still from the bronzer, but what I do is I want to have a fully, like a fat little cheek, because I am older. I think that no matter how old you are, if you can do your blush, if you can just throw some blush on. I've seen little old ladies, not little old, I've seen sweet women in their 70s and 80s. As long as they've got blush on their little cheeks, they just look so adorable. And it just gives you a little flush. I don't follow like, suck my anymore. I just do my whole freaking cheek. If this were my bottom end, it would be the whole butt. I just do everything in as much of that as I can possibly fit on there and not look like a clown. I just think that rosy little cheeks just kind of help you look younger. Then I'm going to put on the last thing I do. I'm going to put on my mascara. We all know how to put on mascara. I use this DJV Fiber Wig. I swear by this mascara. It is freaking amazing. It's got little fibers in it. I get it on eBay. It comes from Japan, but I love it. I still use my Lilash. That's why I still have a little redness around my eyes. I use my Lilash, and my eyelashes have I'm not going to ever quit using Lilash as long as I can get it. But this mascara is amazing, and I just get it as close to the lash line as I can. I'm not going to make you watch me put my mascara on, but I just put my mascara on, and that's it. So I will do that and come back. If you can have your lashes going out, it kind of gives your eyes a more wide open, more youthful, open look. And I always hit the lashes underneath. I know I am not a makeup artist. I don't even pretend to be a makeup artist. I just I was going to say throw my makeup on, and that's kind of what I do. I just put it on to the best of my ability. And it's not about looking perfect to suit everybody out there. I'm not going to please everybody, and I know that. I don't even want to try to please everybody. I'm just trying to keep myself. For me, it's what gets me through the day. I want to just put my makeup on so I feel good on the inside. I feel like I look good on the outside. In my own mind, I feel like I look okay. Maybe not to others. To me, it's about feeling beautiful inside, feeling beautiful outside, and giving back that beautiful that you have, that you feel, to others. You got to have that. You got to give it back. If you put your makeup on, you can look beautiful. Put your makeup on, you walk around, I'm in a bad mood, and I'm taking it out on you, and you. You're going to look like a nasty old battle axe. And no, you cannot do that. You've got to give out beauty. You've got to try to, and I try. It's hard. It's difficult. Sometimes I get on that ledge. There's days when I just want to stay in bed. I get on that ledge, and I'm like, I'm just going to fall off that ledge today. I don't even care. I'm going to cut my hair off. I'm going to not wear any more makeup, wear sensible shoes and sweatpants. Hell no. I am never going to do that. I'm not going to do that when I'm 70. I'm not going to do it when I'm 80. I'm not going to do it when I'm 90. I'm not giving up. I refuse to give up. I'm not going to. I'm not going to get on. I know a lot of friends of mine that have got on that ledge and just didn't even just fall off. They jumped off. Not going to happen here. I'm just saying. Anyway, to be beautiful on the outside, you've got to have some beauty that you're giving out. You've got to give that beauty back to the people. And it's funny because karma is a big, fat, hairy bitch. And if I believe in karma, I try to do good toward others. And like there was a friend of mine that had a cell phone that was going to sell it on Craigslist, and they didn't finish out their contract or whatever. And I was like, "Are you going to? They'll buy it, they'll see that it works, but they can't use it." I go, "Are you really going to do that?" And they were like, "Yeah, I'm going to do that." I said, "Karma, you're going to get some bad karma going," and they didn't. And good things happened to them that day. I was like, "See, karma did not crawl up your butt, and she did not die there because that will happen. You got to have some good karma." Do good to others and good will come back to you. I swear by it. So that's my mascara. That's my makeup routine. Thanks so much for listening to me. I love you all so much. Until next time, bye.